Hey, parents and students, it's Mr. Swain. It is Friday, so that means it is time for eNews. As you know, on Monday, we are moving forward. I think this will be phase 3 or 4. I don't know what everybody's calling it, but our next phase of our pandemic education plan. And we will be welcoming back, I think, 310 total students come Monday. That puts us right at about 40%, makes us one of the highest, if not the highest, middle school in the district. And I'm super excited. I told my wife, it's one of two things. Either everybody trusts what we're doing and we're doing things really well and they want their kids to be back, or parents are sick and tired of having their kids at home and they're just sending them back to us. I'm going to go with the first one because it makes me feel good. But speaking of that transition and us moving everybody in, there is a couple of things we need to cover just to make sure everybody understands and that we're on the same page. When you get to school on Monday, if this will be your first time here, or even if it's not your first time here, there's a couple of things you need to know. Number one, remember you still have to wear a mask everywhere that you go, so please make sure you have that mask. If for some reason you forget one, don't freak out, don't worry about it. We have extras and we can give you a mask so that you can come on in and take care of your business and do what you need to do. Number two, if you need breakfast, when you get here, you'll go to the cafeteria, you'll pick up a grab and go breakfast, and then you will go to your assigned space. Your assigned space at this time, if you're a seventh and eighth grader, you know we used to go to our waiting areas and we'd sit in the hallways and do all that stuff. Well, we're not doing that anymore right now. So whatever the first class of the day that you have on Monday, I believe Monday is a B day. So whatever class that is, whether it's fourth or fifth period, depending on that, is the class you would go to. Even if it's an elective, that's where you're going to go first. You'll do your hour and a half or so, whatever in that class. We'll have a bell that rings, and then you'll move on either to your pod where your core class is or to your next elective, depending on what that is. We do have a lunch schedule all worked out for you and everything, and the teachers have that, and we're ready to roll. Something I do need to mention for whether you're a virtual learner or an at-home learner, the first 30 minutes of Monday is going to be an asynchronous time. Normally, we would have class that first 30 minutes. This first 30 minutes, we're going to have asynchronous time so that we can go through the safety protocols again with our students that are new to us on campus and a refresher for our kiddos that have been here for a while. And then, excuse me, and then the synchronous time will take place after that 30 minutes. So virtual learners, just give us 30 minutes to make sure we got everybody placed and everybody's safe, and then we'll proceed as we normally would with the safety. Like I said, we're expecting about 310 kiddos. I'm really excited to have them back in the building. I was on a phone with a parent today, and I said, I think I'm more excited than anybody is about kids coming back to the building because I'm kind of tired of talking to adults, and I really want to talk to kids, and I'm really excited to hear what they've been doing and what their experience has been so far. As we move forward, I need to introduce you to a new person that we have on campus. Officer Dillard has been assigned to us from the Round Rock ISD Police Department. Officer Dillard is coming to us from a variety of places with a huge background and experience. She used to be a DARE officer. She's been in juvenile services. She's been all over the place, and she really gets what an SRO is and what they should be. Chief Yarbrough, who is the chief of police for Round Rock ISD, has done an amazing job designing a program that brings police officers into school to be mentors for kids, to help kids kind of move through the system and to understand how school should be and what opportunities they have, and to keep them out of trouble. If push comes to shove and she has to do her legal job, then she will do that. But that is not the purpose of her being here. Plus, having him here is a safety thing for our kids too, and I'm really, really excited. She and I hit it off right away. In fact, when I got out of the interview, I happened to actually be in the interview for her. And when I got out of that interview, I was like, Chief Yarbrough, that one's mine. And he said, what makes you think you get first pick? And I said, because I sat here for 10 and a half hours doing interviews with you, so I ought to get something out of it. And she turned out to be ours, and I could not be more thrilled. She has a video on this eNews that you can click on and watch, and she kind of tells you a little bit of her background. She's going to tell you that she played basketball at A&M, and I still love her anyway. I guess that's about it that I have for this. We do have a weekend coming up that is supposed to be absolutely gorgeous outside. I hope you get a chance to go outside with your family. I'm super excited. My kiddo's home from college, and that's always a fun time. Round Rock does play tonight. They picked up a game since homecoming had to be moved. They picked up a game against a school from San Antonio, so they are playing tonight. If you don't have anything better to do, it'd be awesome to come see people. It's supposed to be beautiful outside tonight. The best thing I can say about this weekend is Texas is off, so I don't have to worry about them getting beat again this weekend, and maybe I'll have a good weekend because of that. Y'all have a great weekend. If you have any questions, shoot me an email, and I'll try to get back to you as fast as I can, and we look forward to seeing everybody on Monday. Have a great weekend.